Hello SI, I'm your trainer Christine Bullock. I'm bringing you an upper body burn with my classic blend of barre, Pilates, and yoga. All you'll need is a light set of weights. You could use soup cans, some wine bottles, some water bottles. You could even try it without if you don't have any of those. Let's just get to it and have some fun. All right, here we go. I'm gonna have a yoga mat laid out. You don't need your weights just yet. Let's take a nice big inhale up. And exhale, release, opening up through the joints, opening up through the chest and the posture. And exhale, and let's roll down one vertebrae at a time. You'll find with this workout, not only are you gonna get an excellent sculpt for the upper body, walk yourself out to plank here, that it helps to realign the posture. And just take a nice big inhale, exhale, shift yourself back to downward facing dog. Inhale forward, scoop in that core. Exhale, lengthen through the spine. Tuck the tailbone underneath you towards the hamstrings to really give a good stretch in that low back. One more time. Inhale, scoop as you roll forward. Hold it here. We're going to take the feet just a little bit wider. You can always drop down to that modified plank here as well. A couple little shoulder taps to start. Let's do 5 each side. Try not to rock the hips back and forth. You can also just pick up the hands slightly. You don't have to touch all the way up with the shoulders. Just take it at the level where you're at today. Good, one more time each side. Take a nice big inhale and drop it down to your forearms, and then we're gonna press back up for 5. Good. Goaling is to not shake the hips back and forth so much. You really wanna use your core in this. Something just to work towards. And lower down, and lift, and lower down. Last one, we're gonna lift, and then go back down, hold it here. You're gonna try and take your hands in front of those elbows. It's okay if they're a little closer together, but we work towards opening up through the chest. Make sure those hips are dropped, and we're just gonna shift forward and back. Forward and back. This is like our warm-up, but I know, right? My warm-up is like a workout in and of itself, but we gotta get it done. Last one here. Take your back fist to your elbow. So you're gonna open it up this way. We're gonna open up to side plank. And we're gonna do a couple little twists here and lift. Again, you can always drop down to the knee and twist and lower and really scoop and lift. We're opening up through the back of that stabilizing arm. Let's take it the other way. So just drop this down next to the forearm, open up and lower. I see you. And lower. I also see my kids' fingerprints on the mirror. Never not having fingerprints on those windows and mirror. With a 3-year-old and an 8-month-old. Come on back to center. And let's just hold this forearm plank for 5, 4, 3, scoop that core in, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Take the hands behind you. Open up, take a nice big inhale. And exhale. Nice work. Okay. Grab your weights. I have a 2-bound set of weights here. Nice little semi-wide stance with the feet. Palms face you, and we're gonna lift. And then lift with your pinkies up to the sky. Lift here and up. And lift. Good. Shoulders are down the back. As you lift here and you drive those elbows up. Same thing here as you drive the pinkies up, shoulders still reach down through the back. Come into the breath, nice long spine. 3 more, and 2, and 1. Hold it out, little half circles down and up, like a C. For Christine, you know. And scoop, good. Here's 5 more, and 4, and 3, 2, leave it with the pinkies up again. You're gonna fold your arms in, reach them out, pull in, and then tricep press open. So scoop, and I want you to think of keeping the shoulders on the back as you're doing this. You're not rounding forward, you're working against the resistance. Pull it in, tricep press out. And reach and lift, good job. And out. I know you're seeing it, you're correcting it, you're doing it, you're getting the most out of this workout. You got it, couple minutes. Do it, you wanna feel good. there's always like mobility and flexibility built into my workouts, so it's like age of defense workout. You feel good afterwards. And now reach out this time and lift, just pinkies up to the sky for 10. Here's 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip those palms up to the sky, pull into a V, reach and flip. Palms up, palms down. Hitting the muscles just a little different direction. And lift, press. And you know, I love adding just a little bit of rotation, just this little bit. It just fires up so many more muscles, really working through the joint 180 degrees instead of just up and down, right? And then hold it here. I want you to pretend like you're holding a big ball. So one arm drops, one arm lifts, and we do circles. Good. Again, look at this amazing mobility. And then take it a little smaller, medium circles. And then take it a little smaller. And take it bigger. And bigger. And let's shrink it one more time. Medium and small. Good, hold it here, pull in and cross. We're gonna pull in and cross, alternating the hand that's on the side. I just like to give that little twist through the upper body. I like it. I know what you think. But I like it. Add a little flair. 3 more each side. Here's 3. Finding that breath. And 2. Here's 1. Hold it over here. Little punch over and under for 10. Here's 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it to the center. You're gonna pull in, out, lift, and lower. In, out, lift, and lower. Try not to rock the body as you do it. So we're really lifting up to the core instead of like big old stretch, right? Use that core to brace the movement. Last 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it down to center. Hold it here, just up, all the way down. Find the rotation in the shoulder. Lift and lower. It's like the robot, right? For 3, and 2, and 1. Nice work. Drop it down. We're going to go to the back here now. Let's start with a wide row. So we're going to lift and lower. Arms are almost directly out from the shoulders. I like it a little bit lower so I can keep that shoulder drawn down my back instead of too high and the shoulder raises up. Soft bend in the elbows and imagining opening up through the shoulder blade. So I want you to think this really outer corner opening and lengthening out away from the spine instead of kind of jamming into the spine. So lift and open and lower. You hit much more of the back than just kind of compressing through back here. And that's when we get a lot of neck pain. So always thinking about lengthening through to work the joint, to give the space for the joints and bones, ligaments in between the bones. So hold it here and pulse. 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Lower it down, shake it out a little bit. Now we're gonna take it to a V. So again, palms face away from you. We're gonna lift and lower. Again, still thinking of like reaching the fingertips away from you to lengthen out the arms. 5 more, and 4, 3, long neck, 2, and 1. Hold it here, pulse for 10, 2, core is in 3, 4, soft bend in the knees. Good, hold it, we're gonna bend and reach, bend and reach, bend and reach. There's a little bend behind you. Good, now hold it out, turn the pinkies to the sky, again, bend and reach. We're just hitting those triceps from a different angle. We always think about it one direction, right? But there's so many different layers of your tricep here that wrap around. So we're hitting the side, the inner part, the back, all of it. Hold it here. So palms are still up on that wide V, and we're gonna twist, squeeze those pinkies together and lower, and reach and open up. Working against our posture where we're sitting all day long and kind of folding over, even holding the kids, looking down at computers, phones, to really strengthen the back. Hold it back for 3, 2, hold it here, just little lifts to finish off for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. Okay, shake it out. Let's come on down to the ground. You can drop the weights for right now. You're gonna love this. We're gonna do a couple little push-ups and then some triceps. So, I'm 8 months postnatal. I'm gonna be taking the push-ups on my knees, but to be honest, I love it on my knees anyway because I find so much more control through the body, so I get a lot more out of it. I'm engaging many more muscles because I find the control there. So take it where you can today. Maybe mix it up. We're gonna start with our tricep push-up. Line this up for you guys a little bit. Okay, so for this, fingertips are facing forward and your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Modification, so my butt's not in the air. I'm still in that beautiful plank pose, squeezing through the glutes, engaging through the core. And then we're gonna lower down for the count of 3 and push up on 1. And lower down for the count of 3 and push up on 1. 1, 2, 3, and press up. And the elbows are reaching backwards. It's almost like you're trying to drag your elbows back to your shoes or your feet, because you may not be wearing shoes for this one, and that's okay. And press. 3 more. And press. 2 more. And press. Last one. Can you hold it and pulse for 8, 7, 6, shoulders down the back, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back. Let's take a little stretch in child's pose. Take a nice big inhale. Release through that joint. And exhale, come forward. We're going to try some push-ups here. So take the arms a little bit wider now. And so it's a bit wider, but still aligned a little bit lower than your shoulder joint. And we're going to lower and press. Just 2 and 2. 2 counts down, 2 counts up. 2 counts down, long neck, and 2 counts up. Slow control. We're always taking these so fast, right? These quick little movements, and although it's great for fast twitch muscles, and it is great to mix it up. You don't want it always to be slow, but I find that finding this control, you're really going to gain more strength as you really focus in on the movement here. And when you're coming up, imagine like you're squeezing your hands together to really fire up through the chest. 2 more. And we're gonna hold and pulse for 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, press up. Nice work. One more stretch. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. All right, take the feet forward for me. We're gonna hit our triceps again. Oh yeah. And I like my fingertips to be facing out and away from me instead of towards me here, so that I get that nice opening through the collarbone. Feet are in front of you about hip distance apart. Lift up through your hips first. Find the stretch. Don't worry about your butt moving. You want to kind of keep it pretty still here, and you want to bend the elbows back behind you and press up. Lower and lift. Little tip here is you want your shoulder to end up over your wrists. So instead of being like over here, where you're not really getting all of that muscular engagement that you could be getting out of this, you want to be backed up and over here. And then let's pulse for 8 down below. 8, 2, 3. Keep the shoulder or the collarbones wide, and now pulse 8 at the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's repeat. So lower and lift. 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pulse it low. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pulse the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice work. Oh my gosh. Take that little stretch down. And I want you to grab one weight for me. We're going to add it into our abdominals here. You're going to roll down. Take the knees, again, still hip distance apart, and we're going to roll up and down. So you're going to roll down for the count of 1, 2, 3. Reach the weight just over the chest and roll up for 1, 2, 3. And roll down with control. I'm never really completely resting into it. Same thing here. I'm not coming up all the way. The pressure and the control is always there. Here, balance, and then right behind. If you want a little bit more, you can reach the arms a little bit higher as you roll up. And lower. And I love this. Your goal in rolling up is really to be looking up almost at like the corner of your wall. You want to look where you want the body's vibe to go. We don't want it to come up and roll down and under. Hold here. We're going to do a gentle twist, side to side. Hips stay square. You're digging those heels down and in. You should have a little engagement through the hamstring and the glutes because you're pressing down and through. There's a gentle squeeze of my inner thighs together, although they're not touching, but there's that intention there. Scooping the tailbone underneath me, drawing the abdominals back and in, filling in the space between my gut and just hugging those organs. Hold it here. You're going to reach one leg long. We're going to go back a little lower and lift. And you can keep the leg bent and lift and lift. And I'm really reaching to add more to that abdominal twist, more engagement of the obliques. For 2 and 1. Drop it. Let's twist it to the other side. Lift the leg, lower and lift for 8, 7. Try to draw the abdominals in even more as you lower and scoop up and over those abdominals as you come up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down for the count of 3, 2, 1. Now, I want you to take your feet a little bit wider. You're going to reach the weight up to the sky. Take a nice big inhale and exhale up. And we're just going to lower and lift. Count of 8, just little pulses. If this hurts your neck, you can keep the weight in one hand, place the opposite hand behind the head, and then halfway through, you can just take a swap. We're going to hold it here now, and we're going to lift and lower our feet. Mine are a bit wide, so we're out to squeeze in, out to squeeze in. You can see my feet keep that internal rotation, or my legs keep the internal rotation. That way, I love this one because you really hit those low abdominals. And then hold it up here. We're going to do a bicycle. So we're just going to toss that weight underneath. Keep the head, neck, and shoulders up. Reach the opposite leg nice and long. See if you can reach that weight really far through. 3 more each side. And 2. And 1. Let's do double. So toss in. See if you can pick your butt up a little bit. Really pull those knees in. Get the low abdominals. And then reach over. And if you want a little bit more, you can take this weight behind the head. Let's switch it to the other side, other way. 2 more. And last one, bring those legs up. We're gonna bicycle curl it side to side for 8. And then this is it. 6 and 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Each side. Go ahead and release the weight. Let's take a little neck stretch before you run into your day. Take your knees to the side, open up through your collarbone, turn your neck the opposite way, and your head. Really stretch through that spine and the chest. Pull it in with that beautifully engaged core that you just worked so hard. Switch it to the other side. Take a nice big inhale. Go ahead and picture the amazing day, one goal that you want to accomplish for today. And exhale, release out the tension, the self-doubts. Take a nice big inhale, hug those knees into the chest, and roll up. Thank you, Essa. I hope you're feeling good, aligned, sexy tone, and just all the good things. See you here next time.